Hi friends, I'm Caitlin. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I've created a Bubblegum Barbie look. I got a new palette that you'll see in the video that has some beautiful pastel shades. And so I sat down and I came up with this look. It's inspired by a series that I'm starting, which is a Barbie series. So for example, today is Bubblegum Barbie. Then I want to do a festival Barbie, grunge Barbie, spaceship alien Barbie. Just some really fun creative makeup looks. And before we get started, if you could please leave a like and a comment down below, because any engagement really helps out my channel. It helps YouTube know that you like my content and also push it out to other people. If you haven't subscribed, I would be super grateful if you could do so down below. But with all that being said, if you do want to see how to get this makeup look, then just carry on watching. Okay, let's get started with skincare. I'm on the last little bit of my SPF, so I'm not going to use it today. I do have a package on the way which contains a new SPF, but for the sake of today's video, I'm not leaving the flat today, so I'm going to save this SPF for my plans tomorrow, and I'll just stick with serum. Taking these two today. This one's the Fatty on Triple Serum S, which is perfect for today because it was my retinol last night, so this serum really just prevents irritation or inflammation. So I'll go with this one first, and then this is still my holy grail ride or die serum. It's the Numbuzin No. 3 Skin Softening Serum. It does what it says in the name. The way this changed the texture of my skin and just made it so smooth is incredible. So let me just go in with these quickly and then we can get started on the eyeshadow. I'm just going to make sure to avoid the eyelids when I'm applying the skincare, just because I don't want my eyes to become quite slippery. As those serums are setting into my skin, I'll go ahead and prime my eyelids. So taking the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade 2 Porcelain, and I'm basically going to pop this all around the eye area. So on the eyelid, underneath, and then above the eyebrow as well. And then I'll take my e.l.f. concealer brush to blend it all out. Taking the Catrice Soft Blur Matte Airbrush Powder just to set the eyelids in place. It's just a pressed powder. And then moving on to the eyeshadow palette. Friends, wait until you see this. It literally arrived today in the post. I've been so excited for this to arrive. Da 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 da! I mean, first off, look at the packaging. How sick is that? And then the colours. So beautiful. Today I'm going to use 3 shades. This one this one. I don't know if it was meant to do that. Live on camera, that eyeshadow just completely fell out. I thought to begin with it might have been like a magnetic one that actually came out. No, there's no magnetic strip on that. It's literally just eyeshadow. I'm just going to try and squash this back in. Why is my camera flashing red? I've literally just changed the battery. I'll be back in like 5 seconds. If the camera angle changes, I'm so sorry. After that fiasco, I'm back and I'll show you the colours that I'm going to use. So I think for today's colour palette, I'm going to take this pink one, this blue one, and then this purple to create like a nice bubblegum eyeshadow look. So taking that pink shade, it's called Huda 1, the Zoeva 227 Luxe Soft Definer brush. And I'm focusing this on the inner part of the eye, making sure to blend upwards to diffuse the colour. That's a really gorgeous pink. When in the palette, I thought it might appear a lot brighter, but I'm really happy that it's actually a little bit more pastel. And just taking that right into the inner corner here as well. And then taking a similar brush, it's the 227 Soft Definer brush by Zoeva. I'm taking the lavender shade, which is called Pearl. And this is going to go right into the middle of the eyelid. And again, making sure to blend upwards to diffuse the colour. I think this next brush is a MAC brush, but I've had it for years and years. Essentially it's really similar to the Zoeva ones. I can't tell the name because it's faded off, but I'm going to dip into the blue one next, which is called Ocean Highs. I love that name. And I'm going to focus this on this outer part here. Making sure to blend up into the lilac lavender shade. I'm going to leave my eye like that just now, and I'll put the same colours in the same order in the lower lash line, and then I can always go back and just deepen the colours as much as I want. Going back to those same colours with the same brushes, I'm going to pop this on the lower lash line. the lilac shade isn't really showing up as much as I would have liked, so I'm just going to go back into that and try and just build up the pigment. Taking this blue, I'm just going to really blow out the whole eye look more. I'm just going to do the other eye off camera and I'll come back once we're sort of even and we can carry on with the makeup look. Okay, I'm back. Here are the eyes. I have to say I'm actually really liking it. I really love pastel colours anyway, so this is just this is right up my street. Next, moving on to, I think what I'll do next is my eyebrows, and then I'll go back to mascara and all that stuff. Taking the Got To Be brow gel just to pop on my eyebrows first, and as always taking off some of the excess. Why is my skin just flushing a weird red rash? What's going on? That's weird. But anyway, moving on to my brow powder. Once the eyebrow gel's set, I'll take this little Catrice brow palette and go with this darker brown here. Taking my normal mascara, the e.l.f. Lash Extender shade Brown, which is a tube of mascara, but first I'll take the Catrice eyelash curlers and just curl my lashes. First, I'm actually just going to take this little eyeshadow brush and just press a brown into my lash line to make it look fuller. Just ever so slightly. I don't really want it too much of the dark brown shade because obviously we have used pastel colours, but I do just want a bit more sort of definition and fullness on the lash line. I normally don't put mascara on my bottom lashes, but I did in my recreating Hannah Wells makeup from the series Off Campus, and I quite liked it, so I think today I'm just going to pop a little bit on whilst this little accent is drying, and then we can clean it up. Oh, thank goodness that came off easily. So now onto my complexion. I'm taking a foundation I haven't used in ages. It's such a shame because it's one of my favourites. It's the Haus foundation in the shade 015. To carefully go around the eyes, I'm going back to my concealer brush and I'll just use that to blend the foundation up into these areas. For blusher, I'm going to stick with a really gorgeous pastel shade and take this one by Huda Beauty called Away Cream. And to set everything in place, I'm going back to the Catrice Soft Blur powder. I'm going to take a little powder puff and really just press and set everything in place. Taking this bright pink Revolution blush in the shade Future Flush Pink, I'll pop a little bit on over the liquid one. So I'm not going to apply any bronzer to my cheeks, but I will just apply a little bit to my forehead. So taking the Sephora bronzer in the shade 01 Golden Gateway. To add a really nice bit of glow to the face, I'll take the Milani Baked bronzer in the shade Dolce Perla, which is so beautiful and adds the most stunning glow. I love it. Now lastly for lips, I do have a few options. I've got 2 lip liners and 4 lipsticks that I'm going to all swatch on my hand, and then I can see what ones are going to be best. In my mind, I'm envisioning a really nice, maybe I could use the Revolution gloss. I'll get that in a second and we can see what that's going to look like. These are the two lip liners. One is the Fenty Beauty lip liner in the shade Thugs Blush 2. It's a really nice pink shade, but I just don't know if it's a bit darker than I would like for this look. I think it is. So then my next option is actually one of my favourites. This is Pink Frosting by Sephora, and it's a really gorgeous muted pale pink with some grey undertones through it. It's really stunning. So do you know what, I think I will use this. For the lipsticks, the first one is this Makeup by Mario Petal Glow. I think it could be a lip balm or something. I'm not actually too sure. Okay, that's going to be too dark too. That's going in the no pile. The next one is this Wet n Wild lipstick in the shade Think Pink. Oh, this could work because it's like a nice bright pink. The next one is this Kiko lipstick in the shade 326. Could also be a contender. And lastly is the Rimmel London lipstick in the shade Cappuccino Light, which is this one. So I think that's, yeah, not going to go that one. I think probably one of those. This Milky Pink gloss by Revlon is in the shade Candy Pink Nude. It's one of their plumping lip glosses, and I didn't realise it was a plumping lip gloss until I bought it, tried it on, and I was like, my lips feel like they're tingling. Let me just show you it. It's a really stunning milky pink lip gloss. So I think I'll take this lip liner, which is the Sephora Pink Frosting, and then I might go in with that, you know. Taking a little bit of the Wet n Wild lipstick, which was the shade Think Pink. I'm going to dot this so it's not properly, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not an intense colour, it's more just a wash of colour. And then taking the Revolution gloss on top. Okay, yeah, this is giving the image that I had in my head. I'm loving how this turned out. Please let me know what you guys think down below. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing me sit down today and create this Bubblegum Barbie look. If you enjoyed, please give it a like and leave a comment down below. And of course subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.